Namaskar, hello and welcome to CIET NCERT's live interactive program Manodarpan. My name is Tanvi Khurana and today is Vijay Dashmi. So I would like to wish you happy Vijay Dashmi and watching this program you will understand that the topic is overcoming examination stress. So if you have any questions, any queries related to this topic, please drop in your messages in the live chat box of our YouTube channel NCERT Official, where you're watching us live at the moment. And you're watching us live on PmeVIDYA channel number 6 and also channel number 11. And we have a panel with us. The panelists are from all over the country and they'll be discussing the topic overcoming examination stress. So this is an initiative by the Ministry of Education. If you want to know more about this Manodarpan initiative, please log in to the website www.manodarpan.mhrd.gov.in. If you want to give us a call and raise your questions, then the number is 844-844-0632. Well, let me introduce you to our panelists for this session. We have with us Professor B.N. Panda. Welcome, sir.
Namaskar. Welcome.
Namaskar, sir. Sir is the Dean of Research from Regional Institute of Education, Bhubaneswar, NCERT. We have Mr. Kanha Charan Pod with us. Welcome, sir.
Namaskar, ma'am.
Namaskar, sir. Sir is a practicing counsellor and a TGT Social Science from JNV Sambalpur. And we have Ms. Shibani Dora with us. Welcome, ma'am.
Namaskar to all our viewers and to present all over here.
Namaskar. Ma'am is the practicing counsellor and JPF from RIE Bhubaneswar. We have with us Ms. Arpita Kuar. Welcome, ma'am.
Namaskar, ma'am, and all over here of the day.
Ma'am is the practicing counsellor and demonstrator from BJB Autonomous College, Bhubaneswar. We have with us Ms. Gitanjali Raut. Welcome, ma'am.
Namaste. I'm happy to here to help the children in our country.
Namaskar, ma'am. We are happy to have you. Ma'am is the practicing counsellor and retired PRT teacher from Kendriya Vidyalaya number 1, Balasore. And lastly, we have Ms. Shivangi Singh. Welcome, ma'am.
Namaskar, ma'am. Namaskar to everyone.
Ma'am is the practicing counsellor from Kendriya Vidyalaya number 1, Kankad Bagh, Patna, Bihar. I welcome all of you for sharing this platform with us. So, because this is a panel discussion and I have questions, queries for all of them. If you have any queries, please reach out to us and share your questions. We'll be waiting till 4 o'clock. And before understanding how to overcome examination stress, let's understand what is examination stress. And I would like to ask this question to Professor Panda. Sir, please throw some light on examination stress.
Very much for asking these questions. So welcome to everybody, my panelists, co-panelists and the viewers. Really, what can I say that what the word examination, really it is immediately, once the word examination comes into our mind, so definitely some form of stress or anxiety will come in. So what I can say that, so when the response to any situation we find challenging or frightening, the stress will come. Because the word examination, it enters into the mental framework of the children, so it frightens and creates some sorts of challenging situation. So automatically, stress will come. But I can say that all the stress are not bad. Some of the stress also good, because if it is, one can tolerate it. Because the word examination definitely, whether it is older or a small child or at the higher stage, it will be some sorts of unwanted feelings will come, sweating will come, palpitations will come, feelings of unhappiness, indigestions, feeling of nervousness, all these things will enter into the mind. But anyhow, So what we should do? Byproduct of stress, we can say that it will be weight gaining on the part of the individual. So that is why any situation, whether it is good or bad, that causes you to readjust. When readjustment, because you don't know what type of questions will come in the examination. So once the questions are asked in the examination, if it would be given you beforehand, then you can able to answer that. But unfortunately, content is discussed in the class. Teacher discuss all these issues and concerns in front of you. But the questions which will come might have been practiced. But the question setter may be asking similar type of questions. But once it is not undertaken and understood by the candidates or the learner, so stress will come. So examination stress is nothing but it is one type of psychological tension on the part of the individual's mind. So that is why. So the feelings, some sorts of moody on the part of the individual. So having trouble in adjusting with the situation. I don't know, suppose 5 questions. If you have to see different patterns of questions nowadays, it is coming. 1 mark questions, 2 mark questions, 3 mark questions, 5 mark questions, 10 mark questions. So different varieties of questions are coming. Sometimes if I have a candidate and I have to appear the examination, so I must practice well at home. But unfortunately what happened, family members, sometimes teachers, sometimes society, sometimes the person himself or herself creates stress for himself. So that is why we can say that stress produces numerous type of difficulties. Eustress and distress. Eustress is always good. Distress is a little bit difficult. But whatever it may be. So as a student, so don't feel nervousness. But examination will definitely come on the part of the life. And examination stress is normal. And it is very common on the part of the individuals. As a student, I have to take it. I have to check the challenge. I have to accept the challenge. And I have to see that I not be frightened because of the word examination. So anyone can experience it because of that means weariness. Because examinations, overnight learning, preparations, not taking proper food sometimes family pressure. So all of these things. So because of that situation, so some sorts of, that means inhibition, some sorts of negativity, some sort of weariness. I may fail. I don't know. I may be failing the examination. What should I do? Even if I have prepared 100%. But sometimes I may be apprehending what type of questions will come. Even if I know 100 to 100% questions, I have to answer 100, I will secure 100. But in spite of that, sometimes till the moment you attend or appear the examination, till that moment, some sorts of repetitions, some sorts of feelings may come. That feelings one need to control. If the stress is the response to a pressure comes. Examination means that will be some sorts of additional activities given to the students. Why you have to prepare and you have to come and you have to write down. But what happened? The additional pressure, sometimes some sorts of sweating will be there. Some of the students will be saying, why are you sweating? Sir, I don't know, because of weariness. Some students will be trembling while the examinations were listening to the examination. So small amount of, that means stress is all right. If it is too much, if you have taken it so seriously, so stressful situations will come. And you are unable to, as a student, you are unable to appear the examination more severely and sincerely. So that is why. So what should we do? Learning. So when you have to prepare and overcome the stress, so examination stress, like sometimes feeling confused. I am confused. And what should I start? Question number 1 or question number 7? Because when I was examining some of the answer, our MA students, our BEd students answer sheet, somebody has started from question number 10, somebody has started question number 7, somebody has started question number 1, somebody has started fill in the blanks question fast. So we don't know, but it varies from person to person. The stress is not uniformly, that means examination stress is not uniform to everyone. It is vary from the person to person, situation to situation, and paper to paper, and school to school also. How effectively the teachers have prepared the students for the examination. If it is a continuous practice, all these days, every day there is an examination, the stress will be less. If only at the end of the year, suppose examination only conducted at the end of the year, So stress will be there on the part of the students. So that is why examination stress will be there. The degree of stress may be vary from person to persons. But anyhow, so what should you do? To keep yourself focused during examination. So whatever you have prepared, give a focused point and write down accordingly. So the stress will become. Develop your confidence. So be developing internal confidence. Energize your motivation. That means we can say that your internal motivation, if you have to have a strong things, so stress will become. But there will be examination stress. Somebody may be experiencing 5%, somebody may be experiencing 20%, somebody may be experiencing 100%. So degree of stress will be vary from person to person depending upon the preparation. So that is why examination stress don't take so seriously. Examination you take just like if you have to listen to that means a festival. Our Honorable Prime Minister, when he was discussing with the children, take it as a festival. Take it in the right perspectives. Don't think that it is something different from your life. It is a part of your life. Take it right perspectives so that learning will be better and stress will be reduced. So that is why don't be worried at all due to examination. By listening, the psychological phobia which may comes in your mind, but don't do like that. Take all precautionary measures. Adequately sleep. No need to be very much confused yourself that examination has come and what should I do, what shouldn't I do. Many do's and don't do's always comes on the paper, in the discussion, in the radio, in the channel, in the family. So don't be worried at all. So stress will be there, but reduce up to 5 to 10%. Then only everything will be perfect. Hopefully, your examination stress, if you have to bear it, if you have to look it in the right perspectives, so you can overcome without having any difficulty. If you have to take it very seriously, then it will be overcoming, it will be pressing you. So a lot of pressure will be there. So you may not be able to do perfectly what is to be supposed to be do in the examination system. So anyhow, so madam, I can say that it is a stress, some sorts of stress, not distress. So you accept the stress and take it into the confidence, prepare well, appear well, take it as an event, take it as your part and parcel of your life, then only everything will be all right. Hopefully, that is the examination stress. So don't be worried at all. Whatever stress will come, swallow it, keep it with you and remove it. Express before the others. Headache, sweating, nothing doing. Have a very good talk, interactions with your family members, with your friends, over telephone. Talk to your friends, talk to your mother, talk to your father, talk to your teacher. So if you can do that, so stress will be reduced. Anyhow, these are all, that means peripheral, or we can say that examination stress, and that will be inevitable. That will come with each and every individual. Today also, we are sitting here. It is also a stressful situation. Some people will be feeling happiness. Some I am feeling happiness. So because I have to accumulate it, I can know that. Somebody may be 10%. Somebody may be 15%. Even madam also, who is madam is anchoring, madam may be having 5%. I may be less than that. But anyhow, stress is a part of life. Accept it. Accept the challenge and meet the challenge with all confidence. Then only your examinations will be all right. So thank you very much for asking these questions. I am very much grateful and thankful to all of my friends and colleagues, those who are sitting in front of me, to discuss about how to overcome the examination stress, which is the need of discussion today. Thank you very much, madam, for asking these questions.
Thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful explanation, and I get it that students should not make a big deal out of it and accept it just the way you said, and let's take it as butterflies in the stomach and not make it a big deal. Thank you, sir. Moving on to Mr. Pod. Sir, मैं आपसे जानना चाहूँगी कि एग्ज़ामिनेशन के समय पर बच्चों का जो समय होता है उसे बहुत ज़रूरी होता है कि उसे अच्छी तरह से वो रखें और किस तरह से किस समय पर क्या करना चाहिए, कितना समय किस चीज़ पर व्यतीत करना चाहिए, ये भी टाइम मैनेजमेंट एक बहुत ही बड़ा टॉपिक होता है एग्ज़ामिनेशन के समय पर। तो आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे इस बारे में कि किस तरह से वक्त को उन्हें मैनेज करना चाहिए एग्ज़ाम के टाइम पर?
थैंक यू मैम आपका सवाल के लिए। मैं प्रोफेसर पंडा सर जी का जो उन्होंने वक्तव्य रखा, उनका जो ओपिनियन रखा, मैं उसमें एक दो नया ऐड करना चाहूँगा। जो हम देखते हैं कि बच्चा तनाव में आता है या स्ट्रेस में आता है, हम देखते हैं कि ये सही काम को सही समय पे नहीं कर पाया। वो जो एग्जामिनेशन वाला जो कोर्स था, सिलेबस था, उसको जो दिया गया टाइम पे वो कंप्लीट नहीं कर पाया, जिसकी वजह से वो तनाव में आ गया। जितना एग्जाम नज़दीक होता जाएगा, उसका तनाव या स्ट्रेस थोड़ा धीरे धीरे बढ़ता जाएगा, काम भी बढ़ता जाएगा। अगर हम देखते हैं कि गार्जियन के तौर पे, टीचर के तौर पे वो तनाव में आ रहा है, तो हम उसको पूछते हैं कि बेटा तू क्या परेशानी है, तेरा प्रॉब्लम क्या है। तो उसने तुरंत अपना टाइम का हवाला देता है। टाइम या जो मेरा एग्जामिनेशन आ रहा है, मैं सर इसको अपियर कैसे करूं, मेरा सिलेबस बच गया है, मेरा कोर्स बच गया है, तो उतना कम समय में वो कैसे अपना काम को पूरा कर पाएगा, उसको यही बताना टाइम मैनेजमेंट है। उसको हम बताएंगे कि बेटा तू कम टाइम पे पूरा काम कर सकता है। हम उसका पर्सनल काम को जब